Welcome back to the channel. Monica Love here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading from the 22nd to the 28th of November. This is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. So Libra, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so your challenge here, Libra, is the Eight of Pentacles. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay, so your challenge here has a lot to do with the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles tends to talk about our work, our day-to-day work life, your job. It could be something that you want to dedicate yourself to, but you find it difficult maybe to dedicate yourself to it. We're going to find out when we clarify the Eight of Pentacles in a moment. Now, in the recent past, you have the Five of Pentacles, Three of Cups, and the Magician. So someone here really was determined to have a reconciliation here in the past. I feel like a lot of you maybe were longing to have someone come back from the past. Maybe you were in a relationship here at some point. I feel like in the past, someone here left. They chose to completely disconnect from the situation because it stopped growing. It stopped having some form of value to it. Okay, so we're going to find out more when we clarify. Now, in the present moment, you have the King of Wands, the World, and the Two of Pentacles. There's definitely some sort of situation here in the present moment that needs to change. I feel like either there's a lack of stability in the present moment when it comes to this situation, or someone here is undecided. Okay, some of you are dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries here. There may be something in the present moment that may be coming to an end, and a new cycle may be coming in for you. Okay, and that may involve a decision that has to be made. So we're going to clarify this and get more information about it in a moment. In the near future, you have the Six of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. So it looks like in the near future, there's a huge opportunity for you. And I feel like this has a lot to do with your finances. I feel like there may be some sort of gift that's given to you, or an opportunity that's given to you, that, you know, allows you to have some sort of new beginning here. Okay, we're going to find out more when we clarify. Now, what you don't see coming, Libra, at the bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Swords, the Lovers, Queen of Cups, Ten of Cups, High Priestess, and the Temperance, all in reverse. So there's something here about I feel like there was a relationship, either one that you were in the past. You could be one in the present moment. I don't feel like a lot of you who I'm speaking to are already in a relationship. I feel like this is a relationship that you were in. Some of you were dealing with someone who was super emotional in the past, and you may have had very high expectations for this person, whereas things didn't work out between you and them. And I feel like the reason why something here didn't really work out between you and this person, Libra, is because there was a lack of honesty. There was a lack of truth. Someone here wasn't honest in the past. Okay, they weren't honest. And I think a lot of you were waiting for this person to be honest with you. But no matter how much you tried to wait for this person to be honest, you know, something here just wasn't adding up in the past is what it's telling me. Okay, and time started to run out. Temperance in reverse. So what you don't see coming is that you needed to go through this experience to recognize what you value, what you appreciate, and what you don't. And if there's something here that wasn't working out for you, a lot of you are learning not to wait. You know, if you have a feeling that somebody isn't honest already, and they're already doing that, then it's very clear that, you know, this isn't the one. Some of you had to go through a breakup to realize that the person you were with was not the one. And you learned a lot of lessons from this person. Okay. So what you don't see coming is that you needed to go through that in order to experience something better moving forward. Okay. So that's what you don't see coming. Let's get into your reading. Let's clarify your challenge. Okay, so your challenge, Eight of Pentacles, is clarified by the Hierophant, the Six of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. So it looks like for many of you right now, your biggest challenge is to determine whether or not a marriage is going to work out, whether or not you know, you want to get married to this person. There's something here about a marriage, a commitment. And right now I feel like you're in a place of trying to figure out what's going to be best for you and this person moving forward. I'm also strongly getting here that your biggest challenge is to be prepared to accept an offer of a commitment. Okay. So a commitment may be coming in for many of you very unexpectedly. At that. Okay. So your biggest challenge here is to remain being in this place of analyzing, okay, analyzing whether or not you want to be married, whether or not you want to be in a commitment with this person. And are you prepared to give and receive what it requires to have a marriage in the first place? Okay. The Hierophant is about us committing ourselves to something. That's why the Eight of Pentacles for your important message, Libra, the message here for you is I dedicate myself to what I believe in. So the question is, do you believe in committing yourself to this situation? Now, it doesn't have to be a relationship. It could be a potential job, a project that you want to do. So your biggest challenge here is to really look at the important dynamics of this project that you want to do and start making practical steps in order to make this happen. And that's how you're going to be able to determine if this is something that you truly want to commit yourself to, okay? So this is what I'm seeing as your challenge. Let's talk about the recent past. Let's clarify the Five of Pentacles. So the Five of Pentacles is clarified by the Sun, the Moon, and the Death. So for many of you right now, I'm really strongly getting that there's a really strong energy here of something needing to end in the past because someone here wasn't being honest. And eventually I feel like someone here found the truth out, okay? The Sun conjunct the Moon, and somebody started to realize that they needed to disconnect from the situation in order to have a new beginning. Now, I've said this before in my readings. I'm going to say it again because I feel like it's something that you really need to know. Whenever the Sun and the Moon come together and they conjunct in the sky, it's a sign that it's a new moon, okay? So a new moon, what does it represent? It represents new beginnings. It represents endings and new beginnings happening. So I feel like a lot of you wanted to have a new beginning with this person in the past, but it just wasn't in the cards, Libra, for you to have a new beginning with this person. And the reason why it didn't happen for many of you is because this connection that you were in, whether that be a relationship, job, family, apply it to your situation, it needed to come to an end. Okay, the situation needed to come to an end in the past. As much as you didn't want it to, it needed to. Okay, because you were being called in the past to have a brand new beginning. Okay, so as emotional as that may have been, or how as difficult as it may have been for you to disconnect, that's what I'm seeing here happened in the past. Okay, so in the present moment, you are still getting over some sort of ending that happened in the past. You are preparing for a new cycle. Now, I've mentioned this before, but the nodes of the moon are changing. They're going from Sagittarius into, the south node is going from Sagittarius into Scorpio. So this could be a part of the change that a lot of you need to go through. So let's clarify the world and let's see what are you going to be releasing here in the present moment. Okay, so in the present moment, you have the World, which is clarified by the Six of Cups in reverse, the Temperance in reverse, and the Eight of Swords. So in the present moment, I feel like the time has come, Libra, for you to let go of someone from your past. A lot of you are already in this place of starting to free yourself if you haven't already. You're freeing yourself from this energy of allowing the past to hold you back. You now know that it's time for you to celebrate life and welcome something new in. Okay, this is what I feel like is happening in the present moment. Some of you are dealing with a fire sign here, or someone here who embodies fire energy, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Tell me more about this King of Wands in the present moment for Libra. So So the King of Wands is clarified by the Nine of Cups. You have the King of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. So for many of you in the present moment, I'm really strongly getting that there is a possibility of you meeting up with someone here who's really passionate about you, someone here who's really solid and stable, and some of you have already met this person now that you've released someone here from the past, okay? It could be an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. I feel like if this is the case and you've met someone new, they're more stable. This is someone who you can have a lot of happiness with. And most importantly, Libra, I feel like this person's going to bring you a lot of satisfaction, happiness, satisfaction, okay? But there's a decision that you have to make. Okay, there's a decision here and it says, I calmly make the best possible decision. Tell me more about this decision that Libra has to make in the present moment. So the Two of Pentacles is clarified by the Hanged Man, the Star, and the Seven of Wands. A lot of you need to decide whether or not you're going to allow yourself to be free so that you can continue to live your life. I'm really strongly getting, Libra, that you've been stagnant, okay? There's something about your energy that has been stagnant. You've been closed off. You've been in this energy of like, don't bother me. I don't want to be bothered. But Spirit is saying you need to decide. It's your decision if you want to allow yourself to be held back by something here that happened in the past that you knew wasn't going to work out for you anyways. You already knew that this is how it was going to go. So for many of you in the present moment, you're being called to decide whether or not you are going to plan to move forward into the future or if you're going to allow yourself to stagnate. And again, some of you may not even be ready to move forward, but Spirit is saying the time is now. A new cycle needs to begin for you, okay? Now, in the near future, I do see a really, really big, beautiful, either a commitment coming in for you, the job you've always wanted. But again, there's a new beginning. There's something here that you may need to risk here. Let's clarify the Page of Cups and see what the important message is here for you. Page of Cups is clarified by the Three of Swords, the World, and the High Priestess. Yes. There's something here in the near future, okay, that I feel is very dear to you. It could be a child. It could be, there's something here that you hold very dear to your heart, but it's difficult. You know that it's coming to an end. You know it needs to come to an end and it's going to cause a lot of pain in the near future. But intuitively, I think a lot of you are going to realize why this needed to happen. And I think that this has a lot to do with something here that you need to give up in order to move forward. Okay, and it's not easy. I don't feel like it's easy for you in the near future because it does cause a lot of pain. But I'm also seeing that in order for you to finally move forward and for something to come back into balance, Libra, this is what needs to happen. Okay, so something here is going to end. It will cause pain for you, but it's also going to be, it's also going to allow you to prepare to celebrate for something amazing. So it's almost like a trade-off, right? I feel like there's a sacrifice or a trade-off here that has to happen in the near future, and it's difficult for me to say that, but that's what I'm seeing in the cards. So let's clarify the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, the Ten of Pentacles is clarified by the Tower, the Strength, and the Knight of Cups. Yeah. There's something here that, again, I feel like there's something here that you've worked so hard for, like, and in the near future, it changes. There's something here that changes and it becomes somewhat unstable here. But what Spirit is asking you to do in the near future, Libra, is not to just look at this situation as, my God, my life is over, but rather to look at this situation as I have strength. I can have strength in this hard time. I can have strength because that's where it comes from, right? Your strength, being able to get through something that you know needs to change, that you know isn't stable, and really starting to find the energy within yourself to overcome that. And when you're able to actually overcome the pain, the trauma of an ending, something here collapsing that you've worked so hard for, that's when you're able to really see that, you know what, now it's time for me to move forward. Because I feel like in the present moment, you know that you need to have a new beginning, but it's like you're not allowing yourself to do that. And in the near future, Spirit is like, okay, well, if you're not going to do it, then I need to do it. And that's when things outside of us start to happen and start to change inevitably, right? So what I'm seeing here is a lot of you need to be honest with yourself, okay? You know, Ace of Swords in reverse, about what you need to do to release yourself from something in order to have a new beginning, okay? Let's get some advice and let's see what the important messages are for you. This was an intense reading. I can feel the energy. It's very intense. What is the advice? Okay, very important you hear this, okay? The advice here for you is the Four of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, and the Devil. You need to be honest with yourself. Spirit is saying that you need to be honest with yourself. You need to have a real sit-down conversation with yourself, Eight of Wands, okay? And you need to identify what is it in your life, Libra, that you're still holding on to that you know is not good for you, that you know is not healthy for you. You know that it's toxic, but you still keep dancing here with the devil, okay? Very clear message for you. In order for you to finally move forward, in order for you to finally be able to move to this next level that you truly want, you need to really identify what you're holding on to and whether or not it's serving you. And if it's not serving you, then you need to find ways to change that. If you don't find ways to change this, something outside of you is going to happen to change it, okay? And I know that this is a very difficult message for me to tell you, but this is something that you need to hear. And you all know I don't just do these readings just to do them. I do them to really prepare you for what is coming, okay? So for many of you, your advice here is to identify what is it that you're holding on to and ask yourself, is this healthy for me? And if it's not, what changes do I need to make moving forward? Okay, so Libra, this is what I have for you. Bit of an intense reading. I hope you got something out of it. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one.